All right, so in this video we're going to be doing first verse, pre-chorus, chorus, and first solo. Okay, and here we go. So to begin with, the first verse continued on with that shuffle pattern, and then Eddie throwing some notes on it. So we're going the open A string, which is the 5th string too, with that shuffle. And then he hits the 7th fret 4th string, which is an A. And then he hits the 5th fret 4th string, which is a G. So then he goes back to the A again. And then he hits the 5th fret 3rd and 4th string together, so that would be a G and a C together. So altogether it's okay. Now that's one time through. The second time through he switches it to, so he goes A, G, A, and then that's the 3rd fret 5th string, which is a C. So all right, so if we put the first and the second time together in there, we have okay, and then he repeats the first time again. So altogether, those three are okay, and then after that he does a lick with, these are basically natural harmonics. So going up to the 12th fret, he goes, so you're only taking the tip of your first finger, at least that's what I use, and I hit the, on the 12th fret, I just barely touch the string. I go from the 6th string down to the 4th to the 3rd string, so I skip over the 5th string. And then I go, so basically you're doing the 6th, 5th, 4th, 3rd, and 2nd. And I think he does the tremolo bar a little bit once he hits that top one, like that. So, okay, so if we put it together, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then he goes now and repeats off of this. Okay, so he does this shuffle part again, to the A, to the G, to the A, and then the G and C together. Then he does down to the C and back up. And then I'm just hearing where he hits an open third string, which would be a G string, if, well, playing this in natural or regular E for 440 tuning, excuse me. And then I put the tremolo bar into effect on that. And now we're at the pre-chorus. So it jumps all the way up here, a power chord, and I'm doing that on the 12th fret, first string on the 12th fret, 5th string right there. So, and I go all the way down to the 5th fret here, so it's like this. And it's pretty fast and all that. I mean, if you've been playing power chords for a while, this probably won't take you too long to get this down, but do it a little bit, do it slow until you get the hang of it. And one thing I do is when I'm on the 6th fret, I slide into the 5th fret. That's how I'm hearing it. So, okay. So then after that, he goes, and those are more of the natural harmonics. This time it's on the 7th fret, and I go from the 5th string to the 4th string. Then I jump up to the 2nd string to the 3rd string. And I go. And I think he does a little bit with the tremolo bar. Anytime he does a natural harmonic, it sounds like he's almost always doing the tremolo bar. So that line goes like this again. Then he repeats it, go back up to the 12th fret. And then this time he does a pick slide. So take the pick and just let it rip down the neck. And now you have to jump from the 12th to the 14th fret. At least that's how I'm doing it. And I'm taking it from 14 down to 7. And once again, from 8 to 7, I slide. So I know the frets get a little closer. It's a little trickier when you're this high up, but. And so the way I hear him do it is he goes. And just do a dive bomb on the, and I'm doing it on the open A string, the open 5th string. And then you repeat it. And you take it all the way this time from 14 to 9. Okay, then he goes, and then this is the chorus. I'm the one. Anyway, you get my point with that. So you go 14 down. That whole part again goes. Then you're on the chorus. So we're down to a power chord on the 5th fret, 3rd fret, excuse me, 5th string, which is a C. And then we go up to the 5th fret, 5th string, which is a D. Then he does a lick after that, and this is reminiscent of a lick he did in the intro solo where he goes. He doesn't go up to the top string like he did in the intro, but so it's like a pattern of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoops, sorry. Okay, so you have, so right there you're starting on the 12th fret 5th string, 12, 14, 16, and then it's 12, 14, 16 on the 4th string, and then he shifts up here, and so what that is 14, 16, 17 on the 4th string, to 14, 16, 17 on the 3rd string. So you have, and then you're going to do the last 6, so you got 14, 16, and 17 on the 3rd string, and then it goes 15, 17, 19, 17 on the 2nd string. So we'll do it slow. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more. and then he goes back to, because we're on the chorus, and then he does this lick where he's doing, I hear it as octaves. Okay, now what that is basically, I have my first finger on the 7th fret, 5th string, and you could do it with your, but I think if you do it like this, with your 3rd finger, I think you have less control. I like to do it with my 1st finger and then my 4th finger for octaves, because I feel I have more control over what I'm playing that way. So you have 1st finger, 7th fret, 5th string. And for me, I use my 4th finger, 9th fret, 3rd string. So you can hear it's an octave. And the way that I'm hearing Eddie play it is, he hits it. Okay, so what he's doing, I'm hearing it as one-time picking and then using the tremolo bar on each other one. So see if I could do this. So what I'm doing is I'm playing the first one, and when I slide up, I push the tremolo bar in, let it come up, and I do that between each one of the octaves. Whoops, did sound right there, but you see what I'm doing. Okay, and then it goes back to the power chords on C, then D, then I just hear him hitting the open A, okay, then after that it ends with C, D. That's the end of the chorus, and then we're going to go into the solo. So let's go over that chorus part again real quick, starting from C to D, because that was a lot there. So it goes... Second time through. Third time. Okay, so I'm playing this a little slower than what it is on the actual recording, and that's okay because there is some trickery in this solo, as you can see. So to begin with, it starts off on the 5th string, 7th fret, and Eddie's doing kind of a scalar type of run. Now, I play it where I'm picking all the notes because that sounds more natural to me. It's possible that he could be doing a hammer-on motion like that, but I prefer to do it where I'm picking all the notes. And that could be what Eddie's doing. That's up to you however you want to do that. But the notes themselves are, on the 5th string, 7th fret, you have 7. So you have 7, 8, 10, those frets. 4th string. And then it goes up to the 3rd string. And it's different here. It goes 7, 8, and then the 10th fret on the 4th string. And then it goes 7, 8, 10 all on the 3rd string. So repeats that again. So he does that. I hear it 3 times, so then he brings it down. So he's going. So it's basically, it's kind of like a warm-up exercise in a way, but it starts 7, 8 on the 3rd string, then it's 10 to 7, so 10 on the 4th string to 7 on the 3rd string, then it's down to the 4th string, 8 to 10, then it's 7 to 8. and then it's 10 on the 5th string up to 7 on the 4th string, and then he hits the 8th fret on the 5th string, and what he's doing is he basically bends the note up. He's bending it up from this note right here is an F. He bends it up to a G. Then he brings it out. So basically what he's doing is a whole bend because he goes up by 2 frets. So the whole lick is. Okay. And also another thing that I'm doing in this, with the first 2 lines going up you can hear I'm palm muting on that, where I'm basically taking my hand itself and I'm covering the strings while I play the notes. And then when I get up here to the 3rd string, I'd stop the palm mute and you can hear me playing all the notes like open. Oops. So I only palm mute on the first 6 notes. And then I finish the line up. Now the next line goes into some finger tapping, and I go up to the 11th fret 2nd string, and I bend. Well, it's practically another one of those whole bends. Then I bring it out, and then what I do is this run here. And what I'm doing is I'm doing 2 times on that where I'm taking my first finger on the 13th fret 2nd string and I'm going to my first finger on the 8th fret 2nd string. I pull off and I am on that note, and then I tap with my 4th finger on the 11th fret 2nd string. So I do that twice. Then what I do is I move this hand down, going to the 7th fret, then to the 10th fret, same pattern. Then I do it one more time, first finger on the 6th fret, and then the 4th finger on the 9th fret. I do 2 on each of those, so I go. And then I do those 3 notes right there, so that is first finger on the 5th fret, 2nd string, and then I do 3rd finger on the 7th fret, 3rd string, down to the first finger on the 5th fret, 3rd string. So the whole thing goes. One more time. And then I do a bend after that. So that right there is taking that note would be a D on the 3rd fret, 7th, sorry, a D note on the 3rd string, 7th fret. That's it. And I bend it all the way up to the E, so it's another whole bend. And then while I'm holding that up here, so I bend that up and then I tap the 10th fret, 3rd string, so it goes like this. Sorry, I kind of messed that up. One more time. And when I bring the bend back, I pull off onto the 3rd fret. I get these frets wrong tonight. On the 5th fret, 3rd string. So let's do that whole pattern again right there. So we do the whole bend, then this. Okay. Now the next part is these are basically I start on the 14th fret 2nd string, and what I'm doing is, you can hear I'm using my 2nd and my 3rd finger so that I can get the bend, and I'm bending them all the way up to this note here, the 11th fret on the 1st string. It's a rocking bend, and I'm starting, so I have the 3rd finger on the 14th fret, and the first finger on the 11th fret. So that's the second string and the first string. I take that and then I take it up take it up 2 frets. So that goes from the 14th and the 11th fret to the 16th and the 13th fret. And then I take that same motion up to what would be the 19th fret and the 14th fret. Then I go to 21 and, oh my God, 21 and 18. And then I go up to 23 and 20. Then the last note is a bend on the 24th fret, 2nd string. I hope you have 24 frets on your guitar. I'm not sure what you're going to do to get around it if you don't, but in any case, this is just my interpretation of this solo. So those are all bends, and I'm bending, like I said, the bottom note up to what would be the top note. So just like that. I think it's 6 bends. Okay, so practice that a few times, and then it goes into this lick. Okay, so what that is, so I'm bending from here, the 13th fret, I'm bending that up. That's probably another whole bend, it sounds like it. And then I take my first finger on the 11th fret, 1st string. And then the next one is another bend. This time it's the 14th fret, 2nd string, so. Got a bluesy feel. And then I hit the, like that. So from that bend on the 14th fret, I hit the 11th fret on the 2nd string, and I do this motion. So I go from the 13th, and I'm doing a hammer-on. I'm doing a pull-off, then a hammer-on. Like that, pretty much. So I do 3 times on that, so. And that's another whole bend down here. So the whole thing goes. Then the last part goes. So I'm going up to the 11th fret. So I hit 11th fret 2nd, or geez, yeah, 11th fret 2nd string to 11th fret 1st string. And I'm bending that 14th fret 2nd string. That's another whole bend. And then I'm already bending this note. See if I can explain this right. I bend up a whole bend on the 14th fret, and then before I hit this note, I'm basically, what's the term for it? I'm taking the bend out, if you will, from the 13th fret, 3rd string. So I'm bending up, going 13 to 11, so it goes. And then I bend up. So I'm going up, bending down. So it's like I'm doing a reverse of the whole bend. So I'm bending out, then 12, 11 fret, and I'm hitting the 11th fret 4th string 2 times. So it goes. Hear that again. Okay, and then I end this. I'm hearing this at the end of it before it goes into the second verse. It's a repeat off of one of the main riffs of the song, but this time I'm doing it a whole step down because normally he goes. But I hear him going down where he's doing that run. So he's doing it pretty much around the G note. And I'm doing it where I'm just doing a pull-off motion. And that right there is on the 3rd string, so I go 6, 5, 3, 3rd string, then. So 5th fret, 3rd fret, 5th fret. And then I hit the 3rd fret an octave below the 5th fret on the 3rd string. I'm hitting the 3rd fret 6th string. And then I do it. So I'm doing open A, 1st fret 5th string, 2nd fret 5th string. Then I'm using my 4th finger on the 5th fret 4th string. So the whole run goes. Then I go back up to where the song, to the normal key of the song in A, and I repeat the same thing. Except I don't hear him doing on that. I just hear him doing the pull-offs right there. So that would be 8th fret, 7th fret, 5th fret. And he's doing that pattern between the 7th fret, 5th fret, 4th string. So, and then I hit the open A. And then I just finish the pattern up. So the whole end goes. And then. And then you go into the 2nd verse. If you like the contents of this video, please select the like icon down below, leave a comment, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.